Hello, everybody. Wasn't that different music? I think we've had an upgrade in StreamYards and they've popped in a different set of music. How nice was that? Hello, everyone. Hi, Chrissy. Hi, Krista. Hi, Zeniza and Chrissy. I got Chrissy on both. So, welcome to, I was going to say Saturday Night Live. That's not. Welcome to Saturday Night Live. No. Welcome to Sunday Afternoon Live with Leonie. How was everybody? How's my weekend been? It's been very busy as usual. Very busy. Okay. So, the way I work, I get to as many people as I can. I go down the page. I'm working off the 3 platforms, which is Facebook, which is Instagram, and also I do have a YouTube channel. I have that and it's going. But I think I may have only had a couple of people come through that way, but that's okay. It's always nice to have that open. As I said, I get to as many people as I can. It's another day of a 3-card draw, 3 different decks. If you have a question, pop it in. If you don't, I'll just do a random, whatever comes. What else do I need to say? If anyone tags you or sends you a friend request, please deny, please block. It is not me sending you a friend request. I do have on my Facebook page my proper hello Dash, my proper Facebook, and then I also have all the ones that are trying to copy me, which aren't me, and they're frauds. So please be mindful. If you're not sure, don't accept, because I can't send friend requests from my business page. Okay, so I, as I said, block them. Just a little bit of housekeeping. Just be mindful of everyone on the chat, making sure that you're being respectful of everybody. I know I may have to say that I did a TikTok the other day, TikTok live, and just the comments on there weren't very respectful. Kind of really annoyed me, but they just got missed. So please be respectful, otherwise you will get missed and you won't get a reading. As I said, I go down my page, I go from one to the other. Instagram you cannot see through Facebook, so I do have it open on another page, so I go from one to the other. So please be mindful of that. What else? Where am I going to be? So what's coming up? So I have the Florence King has a platform show in England, which is the 26th of April, which is on the day. 7:30, I think, or 7 or 7:30, the show starts. Tickets there are $49. There are limited seats available, so what you do is ring the club and you can book and pay for your seat, and then you pick up the tickets when you go on the night. So that is the 26th of April with Florence. On the 9th of May, I will be doing a platform show with 9 other mediums. So it is the New Wave, which you actually seen on the beginning of the live. So that will be at St Mary's. Tickets there are $60. Very limited seats left. I think we've only got about 8 seats left. If anyone is interested in that, just contact me and I can save the seat, but that's pay on the night. And then the 24th of May, I will be in Queanbeyan for the Good Earth fair down there. So that's just a one-day event. So that's my advertising at the moment. The cards I'm using today, so I'm just getting them out and giving them a quick shuffle. So I've got these beautiful cards. I need to pop them over here. So they are the Spirit Messages. So that's those cards, Spirit Messages. Let's pop that over there. The other larger deck I will be using, the Pulp Girls Tarot deck. So that's what these are. These are cute. So these are a tarot. The other ones are an oracle. Give them a shuffle. And then the smaller card deck I'll be using today is Angel Whispers. So what happens is you'll get one card of each, and hopefully they will all coincide with one another to resonate with the message that's coming through. Wait, and I'm throwing them all away. Okay, another thing I've been doing, guys, if you haven't noticed, sorry, I'm just quite thirsty, and I haven't even been drinking, is I've been doing the card of a day. So that's on the TikTok platform. So I will do a card of the day every day. It is early. And then I will then share it on my Facebook and my Instagram. So that's the card of the day every day. It's normally around, I normally do it before I leave for work. So anywhere from 10 to 7 to just after 8 to get on the 3 platforms. So have a look at that. So that's the card of the day. But I also do the card of a week, which is on a Sunday morning, which is that card works for the whole week. So it's just a card from this deck, Soul Truth, Self-Awareness card deck. So it's just asking you some questions. So last week's question was about boundaries. This week's is name all the things you love. And are you one of them? So working on that. So that's the card of the week. So that comes out on the Sunday morning when I do the card of the day on the Sunday morning. So that's a new thing. I've been doing that for 2 weeks now. Card of the week was only just started last week. So the card of the day has been going for 2 weeks. So, jump on one of the platforms. And but I think even if you jump on through Facebook or Instagram, it takes you to TikTok, I believe. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, I am doing that. Just to, well, 1, to kind of get me up and going of a morning, and 2, just to give everyone a card of the day, just giving them something to do and something to think about. Okay. So enough of me rabbiting on. I will get to as I said, jump on and get to as many people as I can. At the moment, I have the beautiful Chrissy, Krista, Miss Dash, Belinda, and Vicky on Facebook, and on Insta I have Zanilza. And Chrissy was on there, but Chrissy's now on here, so I'll just do Chrissy from here. So again, one of each card, and let's get to it. So it is 10 to 4, so I'll be jumping off at about 10 to 5. And then I'm going to have some dinner. Let's see. Okay. Miss Chrissy, your question is, can you see our New Zealand trip going well? It depends and define going well, Chrissy. Getting there, fine. I don't know who's anxious and nervous, but somebody's anxious and nervous. Somebody a little bit anxious and nervous about seeing somebody or meeting somebody. But you know what? I think it will go well as expected. I'm going to say that, my darling. It's going to go as well as expected. You're always going to have hiccups. There's always going to be a little bit of, I feel like there is going to be a bit of tension somewhere, but it's going to be as well as expected. And I feel like when it's time to come home, it's time to come home. Okay? So I'm going to put that out there. All right, my loves, your cards. So the Pulp Girl Tarot deck. Why do I need to tell you need to take control for some reason? You've got the Six of Wands. And for those who read tarot, is probably that, but everyone knows I don't read them traditionally. So this is telling me you're needing to take control. Stand your ground. Take control, my love. Standing your ground is an empowering, confident building action to take from time to time. Now is the moment when you need to stand your ground. You know you can do it. You know that by doing so, you will be the victor. So take control, stand your ground. So even before, I didn't even turn these over, my darling. But this one I've got take control, and this one is telling you to stand your ground. Okay, so that's your message this week. Apart from the question, and I said it will be as good as it is going to be expected, but you need to stand your ground. You need to take control. I'm not sure what it's telling me to do, but I feel like you may have an inkling of where you need to do that and at what time you need to do that, okay? And your angel whispers, like an angel, it is your time to soar. Do not fear that you will fall. So again, take control. Stand your ground. It's time to jump out of that nest, my darling. It's time to jump out of that nest. You've got this. Whatever it is, you've got this. So I do feel if you're wondering about job opportunity or opportunities, you've got it, my darling. Stand your ground. Take that moment. All right? Thank you, my sweet. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump on if Zanilza is still there. I'm going to read for her, and then I'm going to jump on back down, and then I will do Krista and down the page until someone else jumps on Instagram. Okay, so Zaniza, and I'm sorry if I am pronouncing that incorrectly, my love, but if you're still there, this one's for you, my love. Why am I getting the word solid for you? And I'll get solid ground, solid rock, solid ground. That must be for you. It nearly fell out of my hands. So I'm getting the word solid for you, Zaniza. Okay. Getting the word solid, you've got Page of Swords. Well, that's so cute. Again, the word solid. Solitude. Soul solitude. Your soul needs attention. I said solid, not soul. But your soul needs attention. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet, a place from soul solitude. This is a time to pause, a time to reflect, and a time for you. Okay. But yeah, solid. The word I got for you when I was shuffling is solid, but I got solid ground, solid rock. And I feel, my love, you are everybody's solid. Okay, you're there for everybody else. You're everybody's solid. You're everybody's solid. You're taking on too much of everyone's problems and everyone's um, problems, emotions. Okay, I feel like sometimes you don't know how to deal with that because you get overwhelmed and you're not sure where all these feeling is coming from. So I feel like that's why you're everyone's solid. You're everyone's solid ground. You're everyone's solid rock. You're solid for everyone else. But you're finding it really hard to find your solid. Someone where you can download to when you can kind of need to. Because I feel like you go out there and you start to download and then someone overrides you with their download and it's like you just kind of wilter away. You're needing to work out, as this card says, my darling, you're needing to find out how you can find soul solitude. You're needing to, I'm going to say, have a cleansing, kind of download everyone's emotions that you're picking up. You're needing to cut through their emotions and everything else to be able to be okay for you. All right? So you're needing to try and find that space. Focus on your dreams. Allow the power of manifestation to start now. Okay? And I feel like because you're worrying about everyone else, you're not getting time to focus on you. So please try and do that, my darling. Try and find time for you, your time to download, to kind of let go of everyone else's intake. But don't change. Don't change. But yeah, you're needing to learn how to cut through everyone else's and kind of dissect it and to dice it all up so it kind of can move through and not be a big blob. Okay? So you're needing to work on that for you. All right, my darling. Mwah. All right, Krista. Oh, what do we have? Okay, sorry, Krista. Here we go. Hello, can you tell me when I will get approved for Social Security? Okay, let's have a look. Free card draw. Social Security. What, the cat just either jumped on the window or fell off the windowsill? One or the other. Oh, that one's yours because it fell out. Krista. Whereabouts are you, Krista? Okay, thanks, my darling. I'm just reading Chrissy's feedback saying that it does take you to the TikTok recording. So if you're not on TikTok, then you may need to download TikTok. Okay. And I know when I get to that question, Chrissy, about the difference between the two, then I will answer that as well. But Krista, whereabouts are you from? I know that may not even help me with the question, but Social Security, it sounds like an American thing, Social Security. What am I telling? So, Krista, what hoops do you have to go through, my love? I'm feeling like you're needing to. I'm feeling like this is the King of Swords, and it's you're needing to. I feel like you're needing to. I'm gonna say, like as I just said, was it jump through hoops? You're having to keep going and going and going. Um, have you gotten? Have you? Are you missing paperwork, my darling? Are you missing paperwork, or is it something they've asked you that you're kind of finding it hard to get? Because I feel like that is the key. Something to do with paperwork for you, my darling. I feel like once that's done, then there'll be a more movement happening. All right. So that's with that. Ancestral wisdom. You are your ancestors. Oh, sorry. We are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this point, poignant. I don't even know if that's what that word is. We ask you at this poignant time to learn and to grow from our past experience. You are our legacy, and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. So that's just letting you know your ancestors are around. Are you not? You're not taking something in, Krista? I feel like when you're not taking something in, and I feel like it is to do with our ancestors, it's to do with our loved ones, or somebody who's passed. I feel like you're not taking something in though. What that would be, I'm not sure. That's why I asked. What aren't you taking in? Are you not wanting to take something on board, or is it more the fact that you don't want to? I'm going to say be evolved or recognized in that way. I know that may sound a little bit weird, but that's what I'm picking up. Because you know some people and some ancestors, like they have something happening. How can I explain what I'm thinking and what I'm seeing? Okay, so your ancestral wisdom. So they're saying they're around you and they're wanting to show you the way. Okay, but what I'm feeling with you is that there is something you're maybe trying to block, or you're not wanting to let in about your ancestors or loved ones previously. Um, it's not giving me what it is, my darling. And I'm not here to tell you you'll need to, but I feel like we need to look into why. That's what I need to say to you. You need to look into why. Okay? And I feel like maybe you might be a little bit worried that it's going to hit your generation. That's what I feel. Okay? So I do feel it. I feel it's stepping up. So I feel like grandmother or great. So I feel like there was something happening around there. I'm going to say I feel like there may have been an illness that we're worried about that's going to come on down, like inherit, follow. Um, but I feel like you're not needing to worry about that. Okay. Sorry, just dribbled. So I'm feeling you don't need to worry about that, my love. Okay. Focus on your dreams. Allow the power allow the power of manifesting to start now. So putting it out there, darling. Start manifesting on what you're wanting and how you want things to happen. The answer to your question is I feel like there's something to do with paperwork. That's what kind of making things move a little bit slower. Oh, I'm still here, guys. I'm still here. I'm still here. Okay. your ancestors are about. And whatever you're worried about, and it may not be you, it may not be somebody in your level. So, sister, brother, cousin, something to do with an illness from ancestors, and we're worried about it coming down. I feel like we're going to be okay. And just remember to focus on your manifestation, putting it out into the universe, what we are wanting right now. Okay, so start using the manifestation, because that if you do that clear enough, and if you do that regularly, I do feel manifestation does work. Okay. Unfortunately, putting it out to the universe that you want to win lotto doesn't always work, though. Still here. Anyway, all right. Thank you, my darling. Hi, Dashi. Miss Dashi. Let's see what we have for you, Miss Dash. So, 3 card. I know Dash is the first time Dash has been on. So, 3 cards. Hope you've had a good weekend, Miss Dash. Hearing car doors close. It's a little bit early for the grandson to come. Anyway. All right, my loves. All right, Miss Dash. This one. Ooh. 2, 3. Let's see what we've got for you. Excuse me. All right, Miss Dash. Pop girl. Ooh. The Chariot. You have the Chariot. All right, Dash, what I feel I need to say to you is stop. I've got a mind blank again. Sorry. So the Chariot to me, and I feel like you're needing to take the reins yourself. You're needing to I feel this is a respectful thing with you, Dash, and I feel like you're needing to and I know this is so way out of your comfort zone and even your partner, your husband's comfort zone, but I feel like we're needing to stand our ground. And it's like I don't know why, but you're needing to pull the reins back. I feel like you've been going with the flow, you've been plodding with everything. And I feel like things have been kind of moving with you, but you're needing to pull the reins back. Because, as I said to you, to me it's to do with, I feel it's to do with family, and I know it's a respect thing with you guys, but I feel like we're needing to pull the reins back, because it's like we've been going, we've been doing, we've been doing what we're respectfully supposed to do. But I feel like it's a starting point to start pulling the reins back. I don't know why I'm finding it so hard to speak. And you've got ancestral wisdom as well. Okay, so again, respect thing, and I feel like you've been very respectful with family, and doing what you need to do, and doing what has been asked for you to do, and what you feel you need to do. But as I said, I feel like the reins need to be started to pull back a little bit, okay? Because it's like the reins are getting longer and longer, and we need to start reining them in and pulling them back, because we can't let them stretch any longer. It's just not being able and feasible to do so, if you understand what I'm saying. So I feel like we're needing to kind of be a little bit more sharper with little things, and being a little bit more stronger in that point, and start pulling those reins back in, because they've gone too far. It's like, you know what? It gives, when I'm talking about reins, but it gives me the feeling of, those dog leashes where they pull and pull and pull and pull, and then you have to push the button and they come back. Your buttons, if you don't start pulling it back, your button's going to be broken. So I feel we're needing to pull that back. Okay? All right. Just don't think about it. Do it. Okay, so that's just them, and it's all. And I understand where you're coming from, respectfully, my darling. But respect goes two ways, and I feel like it's very, very one-sided. I think it's very, very one-sided. All right, my darling. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Hi, Belinda. Lovely to see you too, my darling. Lovely to see you too. All right, Belinda. Let's see what we got for you, my love. Again, as you can see, I'm still available for face-to-face phone readings, FaceTime readings. I do home parties where I can come, get a couple of girls or guys together. If I can come, I can do little personal readings, and then see whatever comes with that. What else? Again, I am doing I'm doing a platform. I'm actually doing Springwood Church next Sunday. I'm actually not going to church tonight because I'm not feeling 100% physically. I tried to get up off the lounge the other night with Maverick in my arms, and I kind of pulled my back, so I don't know what I've done. And then last night, got up to go to the bathroom, as you do in the middle of the night. The floor was a little bit wet, and I fell on my bottom. So I'm a little bit sore, a little bit harder to move today. So I'm not going to church today, but I will be at Springwood Church next Sunday. I know it's Easter Sunday, but if anyone's out and about, I'll be doing that. The following Saturday, Florence has her platform at Ingleburn RSL. Tickets $49. So please, if you're wanting to go, it is awesome to watch Florence at work. She's very good. She gets to as many people as she can in the audience, and most of the time she may get to everyone, depending on the time frame. So that is not next Saturday, Saturday after, so the 26th. Then I feel it's 2 weeks after that platform, student platform, which is the new wave coming through, which is myself and 9 other mediums doing a 2-hour show at St Mary's. Tickets for that are $60. There are limited seats. I think we have maybe 8 or less seats available for that now. And then I will be at Queanbeyan on the 24th of May, doing a fair, a one-day fair. Anyone in Canberra or out and about, I'll be there. So Belinda, your cards. So there's one. So I may not get on next Saturday because it is Easter. Oh, actually, next Sunday, because it is Easter Sunday. I'll be having late lunch, early dinner with the fam, and then I will be at church. So I won't be able to jump on unless it's early morning, or I might be able to get on Saturday. I'll just have to wait and see what's happening. Belinda, number 2 and number 3. All right, my loves. Let's go. Ooh, the devil. The devil was Prada. Devil. So you have the devil card, darling, and it may look a bit weary and devil, you're not the devil or anything like that. I just feel like, how are we with our mood swings? How are we with our mood swings, Belinda? because I can tell you when my mood swings is like, they don't ask permission, they just change. It's like sometimes I feel like I'm Tarzan. I'm, lovely Jane 1 minute and freaking crazy ape woman the next. That's me. So I feel like this is to do with your mood swings. We just need to be mindful, and sometimes when we're in that stage, we're needing to bite our tongue. We're needing to bite our tongue because we can't take back what comes out. And we just need to be mindful that we do not say things that we can't pull back in. So I feel this is to do with just your mood swings, because I feel like when we get to a point where steam's coming out of the ears and the horns come up and it's like we go crazy, I feel like at that moment you need to get up and walk away, because I feel like we may express ourselves a little bit too much that we can't pull back. Okay? So just be mindful of that. And you're getting getting ancestral wisdom. So knowing that your ancestors are around, guys. This is the third time the cards come out. The ancestors are around. And I feel like we're needing to, and with your ancestral card, darling, and I feel like it's to do with this as well, the other card. I feel like I feel like sometimes you feel, I sound so much like maybe my mother or my father. I just, it just, you feel that, okay? Because I know sometimes when my husband gets a little bit cranky, he'll say, I know I sound like my dad, but, and I feel like that's a little bit like you. I know I sound like my mum or my dad or my grandmother or something, but it's like, ooh, okay, take a step back, walk away, because I feel like those are moments that you're, I'm going to say on the verge of tipping over, darling. And I'm not saying it happens all the time, but I feel like there's a lot of work up to get you there. But I feel like we're needing to move away and to do something that will bring us down. Excuse me. So I feel like your mood, this is to do with your mood, and this is just saying that your ancestors around you just need to be mind. And as I said, I feel it goes through your mind that someone's kind of, it's like someone's trying to, like, taking over your body and your thoughts, and that's when it's like, hey, I need to walk away, kind of thing. Okay. And then your angel wishes are, what are you waiting for? The life you dreamed of awaits you. So I think, Slade, and I think we've spoken about change and that coming through for you previously, my sweet. That's just, again, just letting you know that the changes are still there. But these ones are just telling me at the moment, I feel like we're a little bit, and it could be you haven't blown your stack yet, because, again, I feel like it takes a lot to work you to there. I feel like once you get there, you need to remove yourself before you say something that you shouldn't be saying. Okay? Mwah. Thank you, my darling. Hi, Kimmy. I'll be with you in a second. Beautiful question, Chrissy. What's the difference between a tarot and oracle card? So tarot is more of the card deck that we do read you for, like people read their fortune with. So that's more of a tarot deck. It has the different suits. They're mainly all the same. So you have your major arcanas, you have your four suits, a bit like a normal deck of cards. You have your four suits, then you have your major arcana. So there are other things as well, but each tarot deck is very, very, very similar. So you have your four suits and then you have your major cards with that. So they're more of reading your fortune with. And some people read them traditionally, that this goes with this, and this is also, and then things like that. But I don't read them traditionally. I read them intuitively. So I just get a feeling. So I can get the same card come out with 5 people as I had. The same card has come out 3 times, and I've read that differently. But that's an oracle card, but I still can do that with the tarot. So oracles are just guidance cards, I guess. Daily oracle, daily guidance. So you can pull these daily and pull a card to give you a thing, a reading. They have different, all different things on it. All oracle cards are all different. I don't think there are any pack that are the same. Not like differently, where you can have. I think over in my card deck, I may have about 4 or 5 tarot decks, which are all very, very similar. Okay. Very similar. Like as I said, they have the 4 suits, they have the major arcana, so your major cards, but all my oracle cards are all different. And then you had affirmation cards, which are kind of these little ones that give you a little affirmation little thing on it. So it's a positive affirmation to guide and encourage you. So they're another one, an affirmation card. So all different, but yeah. I do have my regular cards, tarot cards that I read when I go and do readings, but because I have so many, I want to try and incorporate as many as I can when I'm doing my live, so I use them. So thank you for that question. All right, Miss Vicky. Hello, my love. I've got Vicky. All right. I'm just going down and see. As I said, Chrissy, I think your holiday, it's going to be as well as you can expect. And I feel like when it's time to come home, it's going to be time to come home. All right. Yeah. See you tomorrow, Dash. Belinda, a bit grumpy. I know that feeling. Hi, Madison. I'll be with you very soon. So I've got the beautiful Vicky, and then I'll go up to Miss Kim, and then I have Madison, who's just joined us. And then I'll see who's around and about. Okay. Oh. All right, my lovelies. Here's Vicky. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, Miss Vicky. Again, while I'm shuffling, I'm just going to put it out there again that Florence has a platform show on the 26th at Ingleburn RSL. You can get tickets from the club. You just pay online, and you can pick up the tickets when you go on the night. Excuse me, I just dropped a card. Oh, my body is so sore. Platform night for myself and 9 other upcoming mediums will be there 9th of May at St Mary's. So that'll be a very, very interesting night. All right, Vicky. 2 of Wands. Why do I feel heavy-hearted with this, my darling? I feel very heavy-hearted with this, and I feel like, where do I need to be? Where do I need to go? I feel like there's a lot of deep thinking for this. There's a situation, if it hasn't come, it's coming. I feel like a lot of deep thinking. I feel like heavy-hearted, okay? So I do feel it needing to, as I said, deep think. We're needing to make sure that the decision we've made is the right decision, okay? Love. Love is the foundation of your existence, and you're just as worthy of receiving as you are as giving love and compassion. While love can be a beautiful emotion, it is equally a form of energy that propels you through life. Oh, that's so beautiful. And I feel I'm not sure if that's connected with that, darling. I'm not saying blah blah, but I feel like this is to do with very emotional. I feel like it's to do with emotions. So I feel like heavy-hearted with this and a big decision needing to happen. But I'm gonna say with this card, darling, it's okay. Don't know why I need to say it, but it's okay. As I said to you, this is a love card and letting you know that you're allowed to you're allowed to receive love as much as you are giving love. But I feel like it's to do with your emotions, my darling. So I feel like it's more of emotional love, and I feel like it's. I'm not sure why I need to say emotional. I don't know why I need to say emotional burden to you, Vicky. Please keep that on board. I feel like I don't know why, and I'm not, but I feel like I need to say emotional burden for you, and I feel like that's what that card's about. But I feel like this one's to do heavy-hearted and with deep thinking. Um, be open to receive. You do deserve to receive. So again, be open to receive, and I feel like be open to receive love. Be open to receive help. Be open to receive what you deserve to receive, my darling. And I feel like we're needing to you're needing to allow yourself. I feel like stop feeling that oh, I don't know why I need to say stop feeling guilty that you're not allowed to. You are allowed to. I hope this resonates with you, my darling, because it's just I feel like you're needing to allow yourself. Okay? But this is a decision you need to make, and it's heavy hearted. And yours it's all about emotions for you today. Making a decision, but allowing yourself to receive some good emotion as well, my darling. All right. So I hope that resonates with you, my sweetheart. Thank you. Okay, Dashi. Okay, all right, Madison. So I'm going to jump up to Kimberly, who's on Instagram, and then I'll jump back down to Madison Jade. All right. Kimberly, are you still there? How's that little bubba? Hope he's good. Send Miss Chantel's bubba. She came in to work this week with her little bubba. Oh my goodness, I forget how little babies can be. Because I don't remember my babies or even my grandbabies being so little. We probably need to have a play date, my love. But yeah, just little bubbas everywhere. Nope, so I think that's yours because it jumped out of my hand. All right. Yeah, she is so tiny, isn't she? Oh, my love. Okay. Right. You got the 8 of cups. Oh, 8 of cups. I went to show it. There you go. This camera's down here. 8 of cups. But what it's got in me is all the gold. Like, I'm not saying that you're going to be rich all of a sudden, but I feel like your life is starting to become rich. You're starting to kind of to see the work that you put in, to see that the change is happening, which is coming out. Because I feel like you have been in moments, and I feel like could be even previous to being with your partner now that things weren't so good, and things you didn't think that you would have what you have now. And I feel like it's, as you said, if you can see the chicky babe starting to walk, and I feel like with cups are emotions. See, um, that that's something I do know. So cups to me are emotions, and it's like they're starting to fill up for you. Okay, so the 8 of Cups. So everything's starting to fill up, and as I said to you, I feel, even though that's the sand, that's the beach, but I'm seeing it's just reminding me of gold. And for you, Kim, I feel the change is starting to happen for you, and you're starting to feel that way, that everything in life for you is starting to be more of a positive side, because you've had areas where things went so positive and you didn't think you'd get to where you are today. So now you met your partner, and that's been, I feel like, take it as it is. And if you want to say it hasn't, but I feel like sometimes it's been a hit and a miss. Okay. And I feel all romances and all partnerships are, but I feel like you've been able to deal with that within yourselves. Okay. And then you've got little man come along. Wow. Now things are happening, and now you've got, the extra happening. And I feel like every step forward you're taking now, you're taking that step a little bit more confidently, because you're seeing the outcome and you're feeling the outcome, and you're kind of where you're wanting to be, close to where you're wanting to be. Can I put it that way? But you're getting to where you're wanting to be. Okay? Because I feel like at a time you didn't think you'd be able to have that. Okay? Mother's love. Oh, so good. A mother's love is reaching out to you at this time and holding you close. She knows how much you miss her and wants to remind you that this special bond of love can never be broken. And again, as I just said, I don't feel like this is connected between you and your mum. I feel like it's you connecting with your baba and your baba's bubbas. It's just you, and you're becoming a mum, and that changing you to be a different person. Okay, because I feel like you have been at a point where you didn't think you'd be able to get to, as I said, get to where you are today, and you have finally started to make those steps to do that. So, and yes, mum has been there to encourage you, and she is supporting you, your mum, but I feel like you're doing a great job at being a mum yourself. And it's just, yes, you're happy to take on, but it's something you're needing to deal with, and you're taking that in as your own, if you know what I mean. Okay? Your garden is a healing place. Seek refuge there to heal your soul. I don't feel they're one to go and sit in the garden though, Miss Kim. But finding somewhere when you are needing to rest, put your mind just to kind of at ease. When you're in those overthinking moments, you're needing to find solace somewhere to kind of let that go. And as I said, it doesn't have to be a garden. It can be anywhere that you feel is a place you need to be. Okay, my darling. Hope that resonates with you. Mwah. All right. Miss Madison. Excuse me. Let's see. Madison Jade. Again, everyone on who's jumped on Instagram, which is Kim and Chrissy. If you didn't, you're so welcome. If you didn't see a reading, you can jump onto Facebook once the live's finish and rewatch, or you can jump onto YouTube and rewatch, because Instagram doesn't keep lives. A bit like TikTok, doesn't keep the lives. All right, Madison Jade. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Okay, 3 cards. First card. I'm not sure why I need to say this, and I really don't know why. You've got the Nine of Wands, okay, Madison, but I don't know why I need to say build it and they will come. I'm not sure what that means. I know that that was in, what was that movie about the baseball that, with Kevin Costner, Field of Dreams or something. Build it and they will come. But that's what I'm hearing with you with this. And when I looked at this, I heard build it and they will come. So I'm not sure where that fits with you, but I'm hearing build it and they will come. You're not thinking about building your own house. Is that on the cards? Is that on the cards? Building your own house, buying property and building your own house? I'm not sure, but I feel like if it's not on the cards right now, that could be something down that track. But I'm hearing build it and they will come. But I'm feeling like it's just, that's where it's drawn me to, is it's buying property and building. It's not, no. I feel like that's a little bit too far fetched. Nothing's too far fetched. Please forgive me in that. But I feel like, you're not wanting to kind of be one of those flippers. But I think you have to, when you build a property, you have to live in it. Kind of, I don't know. But that's where it's drawn me to. If it connects somewhere else, Madison J, take it on board. But I feel that's where it's, because as I said, I've flipped this over and I've heard build it and they will come. So, and that's why I'm kind of drawn to buying property and building your own house. Or again, yeah, I'm just going to roll with it. Maybe work related. Is that something work does? Buy properties and then that's nothing you've thought about doing yourself, being what they call flippers or something, where you buy a property, do it up, and then flip it? I know, but I don't know anything about the property market because, I just can't afford to get into it right now. But I feel that may be something to do with that. So it's like, it's ahead, build it and they will come. So I'm feeling like building, to me, it's building property, buying property, building, redoing, and then coming, and then more, and then more. And it's that's what I feel like. It's a constant thing. It's not just once. And that's what I'm not sure if that's something you've thought of, maybe getting into something like that with somebody and being able to, okay, let's do this. And I feel like it will be a struggle for the first couple of buys and do's, but I feel like it's going to be then manageable. You're a real estate agent? Yep. All right. I'm just going to hold it there, my darling, because that's where I feel it's to do. Okay. So I'm not going to put anything else in there because my head's just kind of going. I'm not sure if that's your head at the moment. It's kind of overworking and things kind of, that's where you're an ideas girl. You've got a lot of ideas in your head. Because I feel like if you put this in motion, then it will work for you. But I feel like you're needing to find the right partnership to do so. Okay? So I do feel, as I said, my head is just kind of spinning with all these ideas. But as I said, when I flipped that over, I was told build it and they will come. Okay? Seek. The power of spirit exists in all things. Everything is made of energy, and every single thing in your physical world contains a fragment of spirit, including you. We are all one with spirit and always will be connected to one another. Everyone's connected with energy. Okay? What's What's bothering you? I feel your energy. As I said, I feel your head spinning, but I feel like at times your energy shifts. Um, okay. Seek. What's the change? I know, and I do know that you've just moved, and you've moved states. You've got a new property. But what's happening around? I feel like the energy shift around the houses changes a little bit every now and again. What's the dog barking at? What's the dog barking at? That's what I'm feeling. When you ask yourself, what are you barking at? Because sense, you don't see anything, but I feel like there is an energy around you. How can I express this? Ask again. There's this card. I know I did say build and they will come, but my thing is also with the energy that around you. Ask and you will be told. So you need to try and see if you can get into I'm not saying you're needing to get to meditate or you needing, but I feel like you're needing to get into a moment of quietness in your head and just ask, who is there. You may start to feel a presence. You may even hear a name or feel that you need to say a name. um, I believe there's a spirit in the house. Yeah, I don't feel it's a harm. I don't feel that it's there to do harm, my darling. I just feel like sticky beak. Because that's why I feel it's not all the time, every now and again. Yeah, it's not all the time. It's every now and again. And I feel like just sticky beak. But I feel like um, um, I feel like if you were to ask, just ask. You may get answers. And I know you're probably thinking, oh, who am I asking? There's nobody there. But I feel like if you get into that moment, you might be able to ask, okay. But I feel like the energy around your house is not there to do any harm. I feel like we're just sticky beaking. We're just seeing who's out and about and who's around. Animals do pick up and sense spirit before we do, especially cats, but dogs do as well, because that's where you find the dogs will bark when there's nothing there. And I know it's Hollywood, but in movies you can see when a dog or an animal kind of senses somebody there when they're not there. Have you watched Ghost? There when Patrick Swayze is trying to get the attention of the cat, and the cat knows he's there, and then kind of jumps. So animals do sense spirit. I don't feel when the dog's barking that it's the bark is different. The noise she makes is different, but I don't feel it's a fearful one. Would that be right? It's not like she's like there's somebody there out there. I don't know who's coming. Kind of protect. I feel like it's just there's somebody here. I'm just letting you know, kind of thing. So that's why I feel the energy around your house is not there to do any harm. You can also, just let them know that I know you're here. Happy to have you here, but please do as you will, and we'll do as we will. I believe spirits aren't trapped in houses and trapped in areas and trapped with people. I feel they have a free realm, and I feel like somebody's just coming to have a sticky beak. See who's there. I feel like it's an older spirit. Yeah. I feel like it's an older spirit. So I feel like, grandmotherly, and even like, he's around, cooking, making me a cup of tea kind of thing. It's like in and out, floating around. And it could be something to do with your neighbourhood that, I don't know, is it a new neighbourhood that you're in? The houses aren't too old, but I feel like it's something to do with the neighbourhood that there's a connection with. And I feel like she's just, let's check out the new neighbours. Let's check out here. Oh, what have you got in your house kind of thing. It's like a Mrs. Magnol kind of sticky beak kind of thing. I feel just, I'm going to, just let them know that they're around when you feel this. And you just say, I know you're here. Thanks for popping in. Because I feel like it's not there to harm you. Okay? But yeah, I feel like the dog's just letting you know that, oh, she's back again. Kind of thing. All right? All right. And your angel wishes, sorry. Don't be afraid to ask for help from your guides. Your guides love to help you. And again, that's just putting it out. It's an old home, okay? So it's just putting it out there. And as I said, ask. Ask who it is. We all have guides. We're all born with guides to guide us through our lives and to guide us through different things. Just put it out to the universe, sweetie, because I feel like you may get an answer. And it could be just you're putting it out there and all of a sudden someone will come and say, hey, such and such, blah, blah, blah. And you may get information from just something random. But I feel the energy around your house is not there to harm you. She's just a sticky beacon. I feel like it's an older lady. Okay? She's a little bit lost. So this could be the problem. That's why I may have had dementia a little bit earlier. So she may be feeling a little bit lost. She can't find her way home. But yeah, I wouldn't worry about it too much, darling. Okay. All right, my loves. All right. Thank you, everybody. Look at that. We jumped on and it's 10:02. So I can jump up and go and get my dinner. I've actually got to do my potatoes. Doing a lamb roast. I've done it in the slow cooker today. I know Jade won't eat it because it's lamb, but you know what? I feel like it. So I've just got to go and do my tedies and then having dinner very, very soon. I'll probably have some leftovers for work tomorrow. So yum, yum, yum. Thank you, everybody, for jumping on. Thank you, everybody, for being patient and for adding your questions. Nice to see new people. Hopefully every reading I've done resonates somewhat and connects. You're so welcome, Madison. Everyone on Instagram land, thank you for jumping on. And again, if you didn't see your reading, jump over to Facebook or YouTube and you'll be able to find it because Instagram do not keep the lives. Also, don't forget tomorrow morning I'll be on doing my card of the week. Card of the day. And again, refreshing the card of the week. So every day I get on and do a new card. So I try to get through as many of my decks as I can. And then the card of the week is from the deck, from the Soul. I don't know what I'm going to do when they're all finished. Soul Self-Awareness deck. There is, how many cards is there? Well, it doesn't say how many cards there is. So there are actually a fair few cards. So it could take us for a while. So if I do them weekly. So, yeah. It's at least 12 months at least. But anyway, again, that's through my TikTok account. Then I share it to my others, which is my Facebook and my Instagram. But I do believe, as Chrissy said, when you click on it on those two platforms, it will take you to TikTok. So if you're not signed up with TikTok, you don't have to be. But if you want to see the card of the day, then yes. So another thing too, if you can like and share my platforms, that would be fantastic if you could do that. Again, if anyone tries to jump on and get you to acknowledge them and accept and want to put it out there and want you to accept their friendship, please know it's not me. I cannot make friend requests through my business page. I won't even do it from my normal page because I try and keep the two different, separated if I can. But no, it's not me, and you can report and block them. And just remember the wording. My page is readings by Leonie. 3 different words, capital R, capital L, 3 different words. My page has been open for a very, very long time, not just a couple of hours or a couple of days. So please be aware of that, how long the page has been open, because it may have my picture on it, but please do not accept it. Report and block, please. All right, my loves, thank you. Have a lovely evening. Enjoy the week. It is a short week because we have Good Friday coming up and Easter next weekend. So as I said to you, on Sunday, I won't be on doing a live on Sunday. I will try and do it maybe Saturday, which means I will have to do the card of the week starting on Saturday or maybe Monday. You know what? I might do it Monday because I'm home Monday. I might do it Monday morning. That'll be a bit better. I'll do my live. I'll get up and do my card of the day, card of the week, and then a little bit later I'll do a live on Monday. I think that's a little bit better. All right, my lovelies. Take care. Have fun. Be good. Keep smiling. And bye for now.